Previously, we've looked at why broadcast standards don't matter in Pro AV. However, that doesn't mean that SDVoE has no place in the broadcasting world either. This course will offer some useful examples to help Pro AV businesses branch into more broadcasting and media production projects using SDVoE technology. During any live broadcast or media production, there are usually a lot of people in a control room managing camera and audio feeds, as well as making sure various graphics and animations appear at the correct time, all the way through the show. And it's entirely possible that at some point there may be more personnel required to monitor these feeds. These monitoring systems are really expensive, so tearing them out to replace them with even bigger systems will be both costly and time-consuming, and having this whole system down for any period of time to expand it is rarely possible because the show must go on. Sending existing feeds into SDVoE can immediately extend the monitoring capabilities to another part of the building, and with video wall and multi-view capability built in, there really is no limit to the amount of extra feeds that are needed. More and more universities across the world are introducing on-campus broadcast facilities by using student workers and connecting with local cable channels to further expand the content of their live streams. For example, Westmont College in Santa Barbara has a live streaming program which currently covers 8 sports and live streams between 80 to 90 games per year. An Occidental College in Los Angeles have been broadcasting live sports for 6 years and now manage the production of more than 10 live streams. SDVoE, of course, is perfectly positioned to support these broadcasting facilities by allowing the streamed content to be distributed all over the campus across a standard networking infrastructure. Single displays in classrooms full of budding broadcast engineers who need to see not only the streams but also the camera feeds from the control room itself so that they can learn how it's done. Large video wall displays in sports halls, multi-view displays in reception areas of the building, combining the live streams with other content and events happening around the building. SDVoE is all about the convergence of IT and AV on a single network. The university IT teams don't want anything compromising their data transport, and yet the broadcasting department would like multiple streams to be sent to every screen in the building without any compromising of the quality of the video or introducing any latency. These are live streams after all. Huddle spaces are popping up everywhere, and broadcasting houses are no exception. By definition, a huddle space is a small and private meeting area which is fitted out with AV equipment, the display system and a traditional or digital whiteboard, and video collaboration is always a priority. By extending a series of live streams from a control room, along with extra feeds from the control rooms themselves, allows senior producers to monitor events without having to be in the control room itself. Furthermore, this collaboration can also include two-way communication streams, allowing the people in the huddle space to speak to the control room teams as if they were in the room. This method of extending the space to allow more people to work within it was previously not possible without a huge equipment and infrastructure upgrade. Remember, in the world of broadcasting, the quality of the video streams need to replicate exactly what comes out of the camera at exactly the same time it comes out of the camera. And now, this can be achieved across the already available networking infrastructure with SDVoE. Post-production happens after production when all the filming is wrapped and the editing of the video and audio begins. It often involves a huge amount of professionals, from editors to sound engineers, to Foley artists, colorists, and so on. Highly skilled people. In order for them to be able to do that, they have to be presented with completely uncompromised video. And historically, distributing this could only be achieved across an expensive proprietary matrix switch infrastructure. SDVoE matches matrix switch performance across a network. Remember that? Now this offers instant expandability to post-production teams everywhere. So as this arena grows, SDVoE is perfectly positioned to support that growth. Broadcasting equipment is often large, expensive, noisy and hot. This is because it's responsible for keeping an awful lot of people glued to their sets. And the very last thing any broadcaster needs is that equipment failing. Controlling that equipment, however, often requires USB. And while thin client workstations, which share software across the network, have been around for years, distributing USB signals can be tricky if compression gets in the way. SDVoE is able to guarantee latency-free performance. Remember that? So this now means that the large noisy equipment can be kept out of the way in air-conditioned rooms, leaving the operators to control it from anywhere else in the building. Why not check out this course to learn more about how SDVoE handles USB signals? The flexibility and expandability of any distributed system plays a key role in business growth. However, in the case of broadcasting, what is even more important is the protection of the original video quality at all times. SDVoE supports the length and breadth of formats used today. HDR, color space, color depth, refresh rates, 4K resolutions with zero chroma subsampling are all supported, making SDVoE the only choice for broadcasting distribution.